Hello everybody, we're back once more. We got another GBO2 video for you. Today I've got, I've got the suit that looks exactly the same because I put the same colors on both. I've got the Qubeley MKII today. I don't think I did Qubeley before. If not, I should have done a Qubeley MKII video before now, if I haven't actually. And I need to do a Qubeley Mark I video too. So Qubeley's fun. So this is going to be another rare instance of me not using something I say is underrated. Rather, quite the opposite. I think the Qubeley is overrated. It's still a really good suit, and it's one of my favorite suits, but, especially when they originally came out, like, everybody was saying they were super overpowered, and my response to that was just shoot them. Yeah, as dumb as that may sound, it's a really big target. So if you just shoot it, it really can't do much. And then they nerfed it, and their nerfs specifically damaged the way I played with it, so now I use the Mark II. Because essentially what I would do is I would use those follow funnels you saw me using just a second ago to stun enemies and then move in with its fantastic melee abilities. And this one's better for that. It's better for that anyway, but specifically when they nerfed the Qubeley, one of the nerfs they did is they reduced the stun values of those funnels, which meant I could no longer effectively use it the way I specifically used it. It didn't destroy the suit by any means, because the suit always had fantastic funnel capabilities. I think it was actually the first mobile suit to have funnels. But yeah, now I just use this one instead, because I can use my old tactics. They work here. Also, it has the double dodge roll. It has fantastic downswing, too. You've seen it a couple times already. Oh, and of course, this one has 2 melee weapons instead of just 1. So, instead of having just the double beam sabers, it's got the double beam sabers and that dumb fork-looking thing. I really do not like that, like, tri-beam saber. I think it is so dumb-looking. But it's good, so... I really do love this suit. Yeah, I think it was the first suit that had funnels, though. That thing right there, I don't like it. But when it first came to the field, that did put it on I guess a bit of a playing... Oh, you know what? I think it was the first thing that had funnels, but it wasn't the first thing that had Saikamu weapons. No, we had the Psycho Zaku had Saikamu, and then, of course, the... Oh, why am I blanking on the name? I shouldn't be blanking on the name. It's Char's... Man, look how good that... I'm a little bit annoyed. Is that the regular? I'm very curious as to whether or not that's another Mark II or not. I guess we'll see right now. I'm kind of annoyed that he got the tackle through his ally like that, though, because I was on the other side. So yeah, that was a regular Qubeley. That's great. I love that we've got the regular on the enemy team, and then I've got the Mark II. Mark II is good. I kept losing my train of thought like multiple times already, haven't I? Yeah, people just didn't know how to deal with it. Long story short, it was a very powerful suit, for sure. It's never not been a powerful suit, but a lot of the times when I fought them, I would not be even remotely worried about it, mostly because people didn't know what they were doing with it. You know, they would over-rely on funnels, for instance. They wouldn't actually use all of the things. Ooh, Bound Dock, that's cool. Probably fought him earlier, actually. So yeah, it's a trouble. He missed with the claw. That claw is great if you actually land with it, by the way. Still died, so it doesn't matter. Ran out of boost. Not much I could do there. It's unfortunate. The Vertex, too. I love the Vertex. You don't see the Vertex around anymore. Including on me. I don't take my Vertex out. I don't know why. Like, it's still not just a good suit. It's still one of my favorite suits. But I never take it out. Oh, speaking of favorite suits, though, I have a new favorite that you guys are going to see pretty soon, too, because I got 2 fantastic rounds with it. The Wound Wart, I think it's called. I love the Wound Wart. That thing is one of my favorite mobile suits now. It's easily my favorite support, excuse me, not general. Because it doesn't play like a support, it plays closer to a raid, and it's great. I love it. But you'll see that soon. Right now, we're focusing on the actual raid, the Mark II. Yeah, the fun thing with the Mark II is you can really make it confusing for people, because the Mark II and the Mark I, the colors map exactly the same. It's the same body. It just has different ability. Well, most of the attacks are even the same. The only difference in terms of the weapons between the Mark I and the Mark II is you get that extra beam saber. But the damage numbers and whatnot are all different. But in terms of equipment, that's the only difference between the two. And they've got the exact same colors. Funny enough, I actually don't know if the triple beam saber thing was actually only used on the Mark II or not. Because I believe this suit originally shows up in Zeta. And I haven't finished Zeta yet, as much as that is a crime. I'm in the middle of Zeta. Zeta's fantastic. I guess this is the part where, for all classic Gundam fans that are going to be like, how have you not watched Zeta yet? And I actually got into Gundam relatively recently, funny enough. I say relatively recently, as in I haven't been watching it for 20 years or something. It's been more like, you know, a couple. But yeah, I need to get to it. I need to finish it. It's a fantastic series. I am probably like a fourth of the way through. Bound Doc hasn't even shown up yet. I think Bound Doc might have been about to show up. I digress. Anyways. This is one of the weird designs from Zeta, for sure. Zeta is really interesting to me looking at all the mobile suit designs, because it's just got some weird stuff. You know, one-year war suits were very chunky, and a lot of UC typically keeps that chunky look, but they had a lot of very boxy, very rough around the edges sort of designs. And then Zeta comes in, and it's just like, has this thing. And the Bound Dock, and just all sorts of the, what's it called? Combra Bee. Just weird designs. It's great. Yeah, I feel like he might have just saved me right there, so can't be mad about getting hit, I guess. He's got really big sabers, too. That was, what was it? Just the regular Mark II? Yeah, sorry, not the Mark II, the full armor Zeta? Double Zeta. It's the double Zeta. I'm trying to... Oh, looks like somebody else took him out. I was trying to move in on that one guy. I was running out of all my weapons, though. Looks like somebody got him. We're right near the end here, so I doubt we'll be able to secure another kill. I kind of hope we can, but we might be able to. This thing does good damn... No, I don't think so. Not now. Baited out a tackle there, but again, we can't really capitalize. Oh, somebody got him. Nice, nice. That makes me happy. Wish we could have capitalized more, but we kind of got a little pinned down there. Had to pull back. But that'll do it for that round. Yeah, I like this thing. I like it more than my Qubeley. I'm trying to figure out how to refer to it, because like Qubeley Mark I, it's not really what it's called. It's the Qubeley and Qubeley Mark II. But regardless, I do like it more than my Qubeley post-nerf, because of specifically how I liked to play with it. I got in close when I used the Qubeley. That was my big thing, was moving in, using its melees. It had the double dodge roll, fantastic downswing, so you could get in, do crazy stuff, get out really easily. And then when they nerfed it, they made it much more difficult. Not even impossible, because the wrist-mounted beam gun is still a stun, but just a lot more difficult to do, just because of what they did with the follow funnels, which made me really sad. But then this one doesn't have that problem. It just, as a trade-off, doesn't hit as hard with the ranged stuff. Doesn't bother me, because I want to get in like you saw me do anyway. But yeah, that's that round for you. Thanks for coming in. I'll see you on the next one. It will probably be a Wound Wart video. I look forward to showing that. Anyways, see you next time.